are sent us by 5. We dey wait for savior every 5-year time. New face, same talk, same fear, now we mind. Them say keep quiet, make peace remain. But silence don't bury truth again. Fear don't dress like sense and law. Power no they see on floor. We clap for force, we bow for name. Forget say leadership start inside, we break. Run saving integrity, slip from we hands. Waiting we gain, we no understand. If we sell truth for we comfort zone, body go free, but we souls don't die. There no be leadership, integrity no power. Silence no be peace, truth go louder. From farmer go months away, power must answer. We no go bow again, integrity forever. There no be leadership, integrity no power. Silence no be peace, truth go louder. From farmer go months away, power must answer. We no go bow again, integrity forever. Party don't turn religion sign. Ask question them say you cross line. Our own force no matter wrong. Dogma sweet but truth strong. Leader they rule with the fear inside. Nation they live na AI side. Instead for heal with trauma pain. Them they control again. Them teach we for both small hide we voices. Survivor me you no get choice. But mama them no say silence they won't. Truth where them love go still find room. I no need crown for stand up right. I no need fear for know my rights. If power blind me conscience I. Nation cry but woman reply.
Yes, Famble them. Una good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever on a day. Today, I am coming to do a discourse on this constitutional review. Of course, I don't make up my mind, say anything we connected with salon politics. I no go put me mouth, they not out of fear. But there are times, makes sense for throw water na duck's back. The people of Sierra Leone therefore wake up and change a lot of attitudes. Otherwise, then kind scenario therefore continue until thy kingdom come. Whatever discourse I'm going to have on this issue, I want kind of look from a very technical and maybe strategic point of view, and I do them in the interest of posterity. Because what I see, as far as I'm concerned, this is a subtle way for take power away from the people. Whoever, whatever groups involved. But for all I know, there is a connivance by certain class, especially the elite class, for take power from the people so that they go get access for use and misuse the resources of the land for themselves, then fumble them, and then cronies them. This is all it is about. Nothing beyond that, nothing less than that. You see, unfortunate, the country where we born, we lack certain things then for make we human. I am sorry I'm being very hard, but these are real facts. We lack certain things where normally you can find them in human beings. One of these is empathy. We society now a society with very little empathy. And what's in empathy they do in society, they make una get shared respect, they make una get common aspiration, they make una get mutual understanding. In a society where everybody is for himself and God for us all, empathy not the day. And this is a very important ingredient for any country, especially for a developing country. Because we not get empathy in our society, one of the products of that is that we are exposed to being manipulated by certain class and also by foreign people. Look at the economy of Sierra Leone. It's not in the hands of Sierra Leoneans. How can you have a whole country, the people how they control the economy, they are more foreigners than nationals? This country, what are they? I don't care how that you be, when you can, you get for behave according to their wish, because they have their economy under control. Then get one of the largest oil reserves and mining offshore. But since they started mining in 1969, they took a decision to say, we know they use this oil money for ourselves. We they keep them for generations yet unborn. We will only use 4% of the profit from the interest in we national budget. And that's what they have kept on to. But in Sierra Leone, since 1930, we've heard about minerals, diamond, gold. Of course, gold, we don't begin mining before 1930, traditionally. But diamonds, in 1930, then begin mining. When I was a small boy, I heard about Ferengbeya. Who side then they do iron ore mining, so gold did it. I heard about it because one of my uncle been did it, where they do gold mining. You see, the second thing we would lack as a people in Sierra Leone, a basic honesty. That basic honesty for say, let's treat the next man in a fair manner because myself deserve for be treated fairly. These are the characters where we take as individuals, we go into public offices, then we use the power behind those offices for misuse and abuse with people, them, manipulate them. Now we hear about constitutional amendment. You see, the first question we'll get for ask is, why is it that the amendment itself is centered mostly around representation? How to elect people, what methods to use to elect people, etc. What is wrong about the system that we have been using before? If it is wrong, is this the only way we can change it? If it is wrong, is this the only way we can change it? We now get other methods we'll go use for change what is wrong with the electoral system. Past we go begin, they interfere with the constitution for create more trouble. I get a copy of the bill where then they can discuss in parliament. And according to what I hear, the bill don't pass the first and second reading. Sorry, I get this flu still, so I'll be coughing here on and off. If the bill, then the relevance when they put Panam, then we no say this is what they want to do. Why before this bill was taken to parliament, they not been do a national sensitization and get the people them views about it? And they ask this question because the present constitution where we get, and that section, they thank God, thank you, they know they tamper with them. It say sovereignty belongs to the people, and the government derives its authority from that sovereignty and this document. That means the constitution. You see, when you have a country where dishonesty, lack of empathy, all the negative things then they in the majority, I don't care which kind law they make, people will always flout it and interpret it to suit themselves. And this is exactly what is happening in Sierra Leone. They will give you all the excuses, then they gaslight you now for belief say the constitution ain't get, not all the constitution get problem. Now with mentalities then get problem na Sierra Leone. With mentalities, the way they understand life, the way they relate with each other, now ain't no problem. There are countries without constitution. The United Kingdom, we've been colonized with. They don't get constitution. They've never had a constitution. Why is it that the head of state now they misuse power? Why is it that ministers they know they do how they like? Because they get the correct mentality. If we yes, no document is perfect. Yes, every document, when a legal document, is subject to amendment. But the motive behind the amendment is what makes the difference. How can you amend electoral laws when have been get a system where every part of the country go get equal representation in parliament because they don't divide them into constituencies and wards? Every part had a member of parliament. Now, on the gap, they're going to introduce a system where we don't understand. Or maybe we don't understand them, but we don't want to use them for a motive we're not in the interest of the country. This country where they a proportional representation than they use. Me, what they talk to now, have been elected twice in this country, 2011 to 2018. Under that proportional representation system. And I know how they operate. And I know say the proportional representation system, the first thing where they try for achieve, now for broaden representation, for make sure say the least political parties then they're able to get at least one seat. Secondly, every public interest, every social group is represented so that their voice can be heard. And as a matter of fact, added to the PR system that is operating in Norway, even political parties that don't have seats in parliament have their voices heard. Any issue of national relevance, the political parties will not in parliament, then they make their own position paper, then send them to parliament. Then they read them and discuss them. This is what democracy is. Democracy is not about elections. It's about interactions, constructive interaction of the society, so that they go build trust. We they turn everything upside down because we mentality not they allow we for make we allow fair play to exist. That's the main problem we have. Fair play is not part of our DNA. It's not. There is only fair play when somebody wants to manipulate people. After that, it becomes him and himself, or his group and their selves. And this is not limited to one political party. It's a national culture. We'll get for freedom, we examine and find a way for amend. Now I make us say, rather than we look at amending the constitution, we should be looking at amending certain norms and values, certain traditions, certain cultures we don't build over the years. Because you can make all the best laws, but the way you think is what determines how you are going to interpret the laws. People then can say, will they go to Supreme Court for go interpret the law? There is no booklet or handbook we say na so na for interpret na. Then give you a guide. The first guide is you do the interpretation based on the semantics. After that, you look at all the other legal tools for do the second level of interpretation. That's how laws are interpreted all over the world. So for say, let we go let and go interpret law, it's only necessary when we have obscured and destroyed mentalities. If we are thinking right, we'll not get business for the go let and they go interpret law for we. If we are thinking right, the first product is everybody will comply with the law. Compliance of the law, that when people respect the rule of law, now it happen. Beyond that, people when they live with everybody for himself, God for we all, you have to enforce the law. And in such cases, most times the law is enforced partially. And now, by extension, we they use this enforcement mentality we don't develop, say, if we abide by the law, we they use it now for abuse the law. The laws in Sierra Leone are grossly being abused. Now, the very last thing, we keep the country together, where they protect the sovereignty of the country. And then they abuse the constitution. There's nothing wrong about the electoral system we had. For a country as small as Sierra Leone, with all the constituencies we've been done there, the only reason we'll get for increase them now when there is a population increase. And that population increase, it get for be determined by the demographics of distribution. When one area get more population that pass the other area, you get for make sure say that's how the population growth don't take place. You increase the number of constituencies there. But we have a class of people. Let me make this point. Every country, they develop according to the mentality of an elite and intellectual class. The development of every country, it rests on the mentality of the elite and intellectual class. Because those two people, or those two set of people, hold the knowledge and the power to make change happen. How they use them, that's so change they come. When they misuse them, that's so the same thing they happen in the country. And this is what we see in Sierra Leone. The misuse of the intellect by the intellectual and elite class. I know they say now all man know, but the majority, then they look only for self. And therefore, the interpretation and understanding of everything in society, it roll around the self, me and mine. This is our problem. It's not the Constitution. I mean, don't talk briefly now. The other day say, let we take time out and look at the constitutions of Guinea, Liberia, Cote d'Ivoire. We go see say we are far better. It's far, far better. So it's not the Constitution that is the problem. It's the intention to manipulate and create a situation for extend power within one specific group. And why are they doing this? This is what Sierra Leoneans are not paying attention to. They will tell you our country has high inflation, our country has poor economy, etc. They are doing it so that they can be there to control access to the resources, the oil, the iron ore, the this, the that, then sell and cheap, then get some money under the table. That's how cheap our politicians are. All of them in every political party. That's how cheap they are. They not get the interest of the country. That empathy not there. You know, they. And they forget say, after them, other people get for come and for make provisions for them. Like you know one a true story. This oil where then they make noise but a saloon. That during the time of Shaka Stevens then discover. I know about it. Because the local consulting engineer, Ekulek, I've been papa to one of my friends. I've been visiting office na Circular Road. I've been office with the opposite Far Force Junction. In 1983-84, Mobile Exxon, they can do an exploration at Sierra Leone. They hire a company named Amoko. They spent close to a year doing that offshore exploration. They did all the mapping of them blocks they own at the CISO today. They told the government, yes, there is the presence of oil, but they are not sure about the quantity. They would have to go and come back to determine the quantity. But before then they come back, then forget a contract so that they go feel free for can do the exploration. And Sheki said no. He said out you they under the left for future generation. That's the man today. People are going all over the place saying he destroyed Sierra Leone. He left it there for us. He may have been a dictator or whatever, but he had empathy. This present generation is all about me and my. Everybody wants to ride SUV. Everybody wants to ride private jet. When they ride SUV and private jet, per potholes. The roads are not good in the country. When I know they don't think of that. When they think of how for stay in power, so now go they get cheap money under the table for continue the ride SUV and whatever. Are we thinking in Sierra Leone? Are we really thinking? That's a question we need to ask. And the people of Sierra Leone, it's high time una take up una civic responsibility. The civic responsibility begins with finding out the facts for yourself. Don't rely on this information what they gain on social media. Uboko they lie. Uboko then they pay for manipulating our minds and gaslight una. Una responsibility. If you dey live a life, you in a particular area, you don't know about your area, you don't know about the laws, about the resources, about this, about that. If anything go wrong with you, now you're irresponsible. It's time the people of Sierra Leone wake up. Not to all 10%, they can't tell Luna. Every morning, without they count in Nancy story, they can't pull them. When you know something on your own, when the person can't talk, you get chance now for begin look in between and see whether the person they talk to and lie or lie. And another thing, what then can take gaslight to now. This issue, now legal issue, not only yes, not legal issue, but now English the right temper. And I think anybody read English sentence, he able to understand what you mean. Even the legal interpretation, they begin with the semantic. Yes. I know they say they not get technical interpretations, they wouldn't get them. But the fact of the situation is, as long as you understand the language in which the law is written, read it as it is, understand them for its surface meaning, then you can go to the next level, ask somebody who get the technical idea, let him interpret them for you. But if you see them, you know one read, you know one this, because Salon, if you like then cost we with book. Not for read. Newspaper, go on newspaper, will not they read. We have to begin to search for knowledge. Not because knowledge now they make we gentry, but knowledge they give we the ability for make people they not manipulate we. They give we the ability for make we keep we respect and let we able do what you get for do for develop we self. Not to health thing and they teach you in school and university. But if you go out and find out knowledge, that knowledge can be valuable to you. You go able to use them for create a business for yourself. And because we elite and political class know say we know they find out, that's why they are doing most of what they do in Sierra Leone. Manipulating us, gaslighting us. Then they lie powder. Another thing, when they lie powder, when they take try for control una. Now the concept of a relationship with God. The concept of the relationship with God between us and God, then create them for political purpose. Not to the real truth, then tell the people them. Anything where they don't do, hey, now God mark them. Now so God not they mark nothing. Now we actions them, they give you the results who they will get. The only thing God wants from we are gratitude. When you get gratitude, whatever positive energy get for flow towards you, it will flow. That energy, what Muslims and they call limania, Christians and call on the grace of God. A gratitude God wants. Then the energy will flow to you. Not to forgo, begin to depend, say, now appoint this like can be minister. If not God been there, appoint all them people then they. Why we can't return so? God wicked pa we? If vex pa we? No, we ask. Now then one can manipulate the constitution for create a situation where then go stay in power for a very long time. And one thing I want to put on, I may not be right, but it's a very rational hypothesis I'm making. And they create a situation where even in the opposition party, because that opposition party, they then divide past the word divide. Even in the opposition party, they will select one or two, then bring them in, then say, come and work with us. That's what the proportional representation will be interpreted to be. Right now, as we speak, plenty parties in Sierra Leone will not get representation of parliament. When they succeed in making this amendment, that's what they are going to implement. They would have hijacked power from the masses. Una vote no mean nothing, nothing. So Sierra Leoneans get for wake up. We get for wake up. You see, we are dealing with a set of people who are very intelligent, but they lack empathy. They do things intentionally for confuse the people, for gaslight them. Every day, then they create chaos. Every day, something must happen as alone when a new thing for diverting our attention from the real issues. And they create them for honor. Then they do what they want to do quietly because they lack empathy. That's civility. Because anybody who get empathy in a person will get civility. And anybody who gets civility qualify for be called a civilized person. Civilization, not to clothes, not to motorcar, not to shoes. Now behavior. Now make you civilized or non-civilized. They are coming with all the things them will go be to their advantage. In the amendments where they try for do, then say the presidential election for be 50 plus 1. Do you know what that means? Look at Sierra Leone. Look at the polarization in Sierra Leone. Sierra Leone is divided basically into two blocks. You got the SLPP block, you got the APC block. So if they make the elections 50 plus 1, that means that man, every political party capable of getting 50% in their own area. Yes. If they don't manipulate the election, every political party capable. But not to every political party capable for get that one vote. We don't see them last election, there were areas that were no-go for the APC. This time, they are going to make sure nobody votes for APC anywhere. But in the north, people will vote for the SLPP. I will tell you now the reason why. In the south, Usai, and the east, Usai, the SLPP gets a majority, they enforce the politics. Then they enforce them. Whether you want them or you don't want them, or not, you forget for the SLPP. In the north, the people are more liberal because then we don't grow in an environment where political authority is by moral agreement. So you must get people in the north who go vote for SLPP. So then go even get +2 or +10 or +50 or +1,000. This not the thing you need for see. You need for see that. It's a willful manipulation because they know the sociological dynamics of Sierra Leone. Look at APC. Then get over 50 people who want for be flag bearer. I'm very sure after they've got the flag bearer officially elected, one or two of the other people, they go feel disgruntled. That brings us to the next point. where then they try for amend and the presidency say somebody can be an independent candidate. One or two way this gone through in the north, then go apply for being independent candidate, then go grant them the independency. Then what happens? The vote don't split. The vote don't split. These are the things we should be looking at. It's a willful manipulation. Of course, the former chairman of the SLPPB don't talk say, then go there in power for 70 years. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. As far as I'm concerned, I'm comfortable with any political party for rule for even a century. But what is wrong about it is the political party that will rule for a century should have people with empathy and a sense of nationalism for build the country. All this manipulation, when they do so, if they be doing right now in the country, they not get reason for doing, because the people would gladly vote for them. Yes. All the politics so they practice na salon, the distorted politics so they practice na salon, we dey do them because we are dishonest. If we are honest, when you are elected, do what is right. Get the people happy. The next election, not only they go campaign to them, and then they say this government don't work. They'll put them back. But we so myopic that we think say if we work right, the people and they can't pull we, then we suffer. But you didn't go there to enjoy. You went there to do a service. It's unfortunate in Sierra Leone politics don't be business. You didn't go there to enjoy. You went there to do a service. That legacy way they left, now your enjoyment. And another thing where most of them people are not know, during the term of office where they as politician, you get access for meet so many people and make so many contacts that they get a network where the time where you left politics, they benefit you. They benefit you. My 2 terms here as a councillor, it give me access to people them where I get some of the advantages what I can get from them. When I want certain things done, I just call and say, but I need this help. They will say, okay, go to so person, go to so place, ask for so. This we don't have in Sierra Leone because we know they think straight. It's God for us all, everybody for himself. You see, we need for look at ourselves keenly because there is no reason for that country to be in this shambles as it is. There is no reason for that country to have this kind of mix-up, box-up where they so. Just because of the way they think. And for most of we, if they right inside we subconscious say, this is how it is. It's normal. It's not normal. It's very abnormal. It's very abnormal. We need for freedom that we ask ourselves, how do we do an amendment we go help we for make we get national unity? And that amendment is not legal. It's sociological. This thing, entrenchment, this amendments where they want to do, it infringe on a lot of basic things them where they take the power from the people. And the very constitution where then they try for amend, chapter 2, It states there, Chapter 2, Section 5A and B say, sovereignty belongs to the people. An authority of the government is derived from that sovereignty. Now they want to take that from the people. And all this thing they're about, for take that sovereignty from the people. So that they go to manipulate elections, whether they want for go to parliament, and they go. When you don't get a parliament, we're all full of yes men and yes women. The next thing, the executive, they do how they elect. Nobody know they for question them. That's where we're headed for. Then the judiciary, of course, and then they appoint them, they would have a way to control them. And then the people no matter anymore. We then ready, then we can't lie on them. We don't count 100 bag rest for now. That's another thing the people have to begin to think seriously about. Una stop for receive them obnoxious gifts them from them people here. The cow to rest cow. This is not get nothing with the profit una. You do then cow them, then go shave out I get 1 cup, 2 cup, una eat them, una forget. Una stop. Una try for begin rebuild una integrity. Because you know they can't eat one day, then 364 days you dey hungry. You they make yourself cheap to the person. You come with and tell and say thank you, but I no want. Una then religious leaders where they encourage people then for go now on institutions them or go preach politics. Una self get for own up. Because now all them thing then they now make now they reach us how they reach so. Now coup d'etat they want to make pan the people so. A government can create coup. It don't happen plenty time. Now coup d'etat then they make pan the people of Sierra Leone so. And some of you not go sit down, una do am. We go talk. All the things them we safeguard the interests of the people. Now una want interfere with. Stage by stage. Elections, office of the presidency and the manner of election, the judicial independence, the electoral system and the right to vote. Now they destroy so. And some of these things, they may not be directly referred to in the Constitution as entrenched, but those rights are fundamental, and every fundamental right has to be an entrenched right. That's why the whole of chapter 3 is fundamental rights of people. They deal with the fundamental rights of people. And when they talk about fundamentals of human rights, electoral rights are part of them. What in they call electoral justice, where then they go and misuse all over the place. They don't know what it means. We fight for electoral justice. Electoral justice is always there. Now they are taking it away from you people and nobody is saying a word. This is what it's all about, this amendment. Taking away the electoral justice of the people. It's high time Sierra Leoneans wake up. Una wake up. Una no wait, let things go bad. All man begin take cutlass and gun, they go infect. As a group, as a unit, in the diaspora, at home, if we all get a common understanding, we get a consensus, we can stop this bill from being passed. It's up to us. It's up to us. And in life, we get what we deserve by the decisions we make. Today, I'm not feeling too bright. I still get this flu. they affect me. So I go cut me monologue short today. I hope say by Wednesday, because I don't go under intense care. I hope say by Wednesday, it will don't subdue, then we can get a long discussion. And I therefore come back on this constitutional issue. They can't discuss on word for word because it's very important for the country in future. This children, they drag we so, we don't know how it will end. The TRC, they don't tell we say, now then TR make we go on war. We no want go for other war again. The only thing we go say, there's nothing without an end. As soon as sepa mende, eluma kuna for. I think not they will last forever. Eluma kuna for. So I go left on this evening. Hope for me to be back on Wednesday. Thank you for listening to me, and please like the video, subscribe, and share it. Let this thing go out. Let this message then they go out to the people. They need them. The people then need their message for make them know what is right from what is wrong. We are not coming here to vilify people. We are coming to talk about those who want to be dishonest and try to stop them. So, do you want to help for share the video? What is happening with this computer? Want to help for share the video? Want to like and subscribe to them? We'll meet on Wednesday. Thank you.
Centers by 5. We wait for savior every 5-year time. New face, same talk, same fear, now we mind. Them say keep quiet, make peace remain. But silence don't bury truth again. Fear don't dress like sense and law. Power no they see on floor. We clap for force, we both on it. Forget say leadership start inside, we break. Run saving integrity, slip from we hands. Waiting we get, we no understand. If we sell truth for we comfort zone, body go free, but we souls don't die. Silence no be peace, truth go louder. From farmer go months away, power must answer. We no go bow again, integrity forever. There no be leadership, integrity na power. Silence no be peace, truth go louder. From farmer go months away, power must answer. We no go bow again, integrity forever. Party don't turn religion sign. Ask question them say you cross line. Our own force no matter wrong. Dogma sweet but truth strong. Leader they rule with the fear inside. Nation they live na AI side. Instead for heal with trauma pain. Them they control again. for both small hide we voices. Survivor me, you no get choice. But mama them no say silence they won't. Truth where them love go still find room. I no need crown for stand up right. I no need fear for no